the state of Texas, only one matchup goes by the name of Revivalry. Everybody open their hymnals to the same page. Come under the tent as we come together with one accord for these old foes to clash again. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. The Bears will put turtle leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Horned Frogs offense will go on the attack first. They say Horned Frogs can shoot blood out of their eyes, and they were seeing red and absolutely annihilated the Bears the last time they saw them. He's going to take a shot right away. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Baylor's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And the Bears moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Bears will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for the score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little release to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The RPO, it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes...
There he goes! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Bears want to move quickly.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Catch in the middle. It's Melton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Complete downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Bears are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race, so looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. That is no good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After that last incompletion, here's second and 10 from their own 20. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, TCU. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. They'll try the run. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
I'd love to see this on offense.
they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, drive your legs.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Brings it in down the left side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Horned Frog. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man quickly. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. And the Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to throw it again. Complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Punts it out of the air. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside give. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Koch. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a terrible decision and return there. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of...
Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch on the left. Off to the races. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man downfield. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Bears! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Navy is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 11. over Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that. Trying to beat the D deep. Snatches it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the ground with the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Melton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Bears will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
He'll take a shot. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moffitt. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, TCU! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry
there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nice move there. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice game. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Melton. Powers through the defender. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Still running at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Across the 25, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Horned Frogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. Defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
He'll bring it out. It's Melton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense
Breaks into the open. The 20, 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the 1st down. At the 45 on his way. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And to christen this fourth quarter, they'll try to hang a three on the board. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. Oh, the attempt is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Harry. Tagged out of the air. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Durant. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now they'll run the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It is perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. You want to win this game. You need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Running back searching for a hole. Quick spin on the run. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, TCU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Going to the ground. Runs through a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Looking to pass. It's Harry. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Bears line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They go to the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The punt team makes its way on